The next tool we'll look at will be the drill press. Now, this is where you're going to drill a lot of the holes in the projects that you'll build in the shop. It's a very simple tool. You just put a drill bit in the chuck, turn it on, and bring it down in contact with the wood. Now, to tighten the chuck, the key is always stored inside the chuck. That way we never lose it. So when you finish, you would just tighten it back up, and it will stay there until the next time it's needed. But it is the first thing you want to take out. If you happen to turn the machine on with that chuck in, or the key in the chuck, it seldom ends well. So we take that out before we turn the machine on. Now, this particular drill press has a safety key. It's a small plastic key that goes inside the on-off switch that enables you to turn it on. You cannot turn the machine on without this plastic piece being in the on-off switch. Now, the speed that we turn this chuck is controlled by belt and pulley systems up here. There are 3 separate pulleys and 2 separate belts that allow you to produce a variety of speeds. For our application, about 500 RPMs is what we want. So it pretty much stays set on that unless you're doing something out of the ordinary. And in that case, your instructor will take care of showing you exactly how you need to do that. Now, there's several different kinds of drill bits that we use. This particular one is a brad point bit. It's specifically designed for wood, and it does an excellent job. It's a twist drill bit, and the flutes on the shank are used to remove the shavings. As the cutter is removing the wood, the shavings go up these flutes and out the hole. Then that works extremely well. And the best twist bit to use for wood is the brad point. It has a very distinctive point on it where metal cutting bits just come to a point. This has the additional end on it, which makes it much better for wood. The only other one that we really use in the shop is a Forstner bit. Now, this is a bit that's designed to make larger holes. And we have a set that will go anywhere from a half an inch all the way up to 2 inches. So we can drill a large variety of larger holes. Now, this works differently from a twist bit. This drills very clean holes, the way the cutter is set up, and it's called a Forstner bit. Now, when you actually want to drill your hole, you would simply take the bit that you have decided to use, and you put it in the chuck. Then you use the key to tighten the chuck. And now we're ready to actually drill a hole in a piece of wood. And you would turn the machine on with the on-off switch. And the large handle on the side moves the drill bit up and down. There is a light on the side of it. So if you need additional illumination to see what you're doing, you simply turn the light on with a switch on this side. Now the table is adjustable. there's a lock on this side that you would loosen, and then the handle on this side will move the table up and down. And then once you have it at the height that you want, then you would lock the table position again. Now this will also tilt sideways, so you can drill holes at an angle. And again, that's something that we don't normally do. Normally we leave it where it's 90 degrees to the drill bit. There are a number of slides in here where you can attach jigs and fixtures to this to hold the pieces while you're drilling. Anything over about 3/4 of an inch, you really need to have the wood clamped to the tabletop. There's just too much friction and too much pressure on the wood to rotate the wood with the drill bit. And if you don't clamp it down, it can get away from you and cause injuries. So be smart, and if you're not sure, clamp it. We've got lots of clamps here, and you clamp the thing in place. Now, one other thing that you can do with it is to set a stop. There are times when it's advantageous to just simply drill to a specific depth. And you can do that easily with the depth stop. I won't go into it in detail here. If you need it for a project, then your instructor will show you how to use it. But it just gives you the ability to stop the bit at a specific depth. And other than that, there's not a whole lot to it. The speed adjustments, students are not allowed to do themselves. If you find yourself in a place where you need to change the speeds, then see your instructor. When you've finished drilling your holes, you want to remove your drill bit and replace the chuck key in the chuck, and remove the plastic key from the on-off switch. And then that's about all there is to a drill press.